Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It depends with your area code when you'll be watching this. My name is Kabi Kinuthia from Golden Dreams Land and Properties Limited. Today we are live from our offices in Ruiru Town, BD House, third floor. That is where we are. We are a real estate company. We sell you products that are prime and affordable. Today we have an amazing topic, but before we get to the topic, I'm not alone. Let me introduce my colleague and then we go on. Karibu sana.
Thank you, Kabi. My name is Kevin from Golden Dreams Land and Properties Limited, and I hope you will get a few insights on our topic today.
Yes, so karibu sana Kevin.
Asante sana.
I feel appreciated being here. Here we talk about land, we talk about investment, we talk about where we are selling properties. So there's nothing much, and I know we're gonna learn from you. So our topic of the day is land investment, and land investment is wide because we have several things that maybe you consider when buying land. You have where you want to invest, you have where is your place of interest. But because I don't want to expand that for you, I want Kevin to let us know what is land investment or what is investment.
Maybe to start with, I would say investment is when you allocate resources. You allocate your resources, it could be your money, time,
Yes.
in order to get an output. Either you'll get profits from that.
Okay.
So now when we come to land investment, what I mean is you're putting resources in land in order maybe to get an output. Either, let's say for example, if you decide to farm and get the produce, that would be your profit from the investment.
Sure.
But as we continue with our topic, I will share more details and break it down for our viewers.
Okay, maybe I would want to know, as you start about investment, as you relate with investment, how many types of investment do we deal with? Maybe you can analyze that.
Oh, that's a good question, Kabi. Actually, there are various types of investments.
Sure.
So, okay, let's classify them into five. We'll have what we call government bonds.
Okay.
This is one line whereby you can invest. We have where you can invest in shares
Okay.
and portfolios in other companies.
Sure.
You can run a business as well. That is another option. You can invest in land. That is another option.
Sure.
Now, going by these five investment portfolios,
Sure.
we are going to measure with the land investment and see how best you can identify the opportunity and invest. Because the main aim of investing is you get returns on that investment.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, now for us, as you all know, we are a real estate company. We deal with land. And maybe in particular, we'd want to discuss, we don't have shares that we're selling. We are not in the government, of course, but we are in real estate. So today we would choose to go, why choose land investment? Because many of you know, when you choose land investment, you choose a lot of, it's a big thing. When you choose land, there's a lot of asset. You're talking about asset, you're talking about something farming, as Kevin has said. So my question for the day is, why choose land investment, Kevin?
There are various reasons to consider on why you should choose land investment.
Yeah.
You know, in this investment journey, they say the higher the risk, the higher the reward.
Sure.
Now, with land investment, if you look at it from a risk perspective, it is quite a safe investment.
Sure.
Compared to other investments such as investing in shares or in a business. Because if you were to compare, let's say for example, investing in land and investing in a business, you find that in a business, the market volatility might affect the profits, and you might find up in the end, the investor may end up making losses.
Sure.
But now the good thing with land, once you invest in land, there are various factors. Number one,
Sure.
the land will start appreciating. Land appreciates over time.
Okay.
Actually, a recent study, it was just concluded the other day.
Sure.
It was showing that land appreciation was going from around 11% to 23% per annum. So you see, for example, if let's say, for example, you invest in one of our projects, let's say, for example, Joy Gardens,
Sure.
it's going for 230 cash. And let's say by the end of the year, it will have appreciated from 11 with a margin of, let's say, 11% to 23%. Let's say, for example, if you compare this investment and you compare such an investment when you're giving your money to, let's say, these securities, or you invest in money market funds, a return of 11% to 23%, you will rarely find it in these money market funds.
That's true.
That is one. Okay. Then if you consider, let's say you're investing in these money market funds, you find that there is what we call inflation.
Yeah.
The shilling will depreciate over time. Let's say, for example, if you are using 1,000, let's say, for example, let me just simplify it and say 1,000 in 1999 was a lot of money.
A lot.
But now you compare 1,000 right now,
Well,
it's not much.
I know, actually, you don't even feel like you have 1,000.
Exactly.
It feels like you have 100 bob, where you go pay fare, buy something. The next time you're checking, you have 200 in your pocket, and you're like, did I even have 1,000 bob? So as that one is something I can understand, and the rates at which the lands in appreciating value every single morning gives every investor an encouragement why you should invest in land. And maybe as you talk about the appreciation, we should even consider what are the facts that to consider when you're still doing that investment, because actually you're buying land to have it appreciating value.
Yes.
What else can you consider? Like, I'm buying land, what am I supposed to consider? Because when I buy this land, I want to know what values, what profits, what benefit will it bring as I get older.
Okay, when also you're planning to buy land, there are various factors that you consider.
Sure.
Some of these things include the government policies or how they plan to develop the place. You might find that they're planning to expand the highway,
Okay.
like what happened in Kamakis. Years back, before the bypass was constructed, there wasn't much going on.
Nothing actually.
But eventually, after the highway was constructed, you find that development sprang up and businesses started booming.
Sure.
Now you can imagine somebody who had land there. What happened? Now they of course gained a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now with our project in Matu and in Masinga, right now there is talk of the dueling of the Thika Garissa highway.
Sure.
With that, there'll come massive and major economic activities going around. So considering you have invested with us and bought land there, you're set to gain with that.
Sure.
So that is one of the advantages.
Sure.
Maybe another thing is to look, like if you check and you look at Masinga.
Sure.
Masinga is a very major town in Machakos County.
Yeah.
You find that Masinga Police Headquarters is just there. Masinga Level 4 Hospital.
Yeah.
You see, when you look at the government, how the government works, there might be chances that this Level 4 hospital might be upgraded to a Level 5, maybe even to a referral hospital.
Sure.
So, with you having land in that vicinity, you stand a good chance of gaining from the policies of the government.
Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, that's very educative. I love the fact that when we are selling land or when we are thinking about value of a particular place, we see the things that are happening.
Yeah.
Now, talking of Masinga, we can see a few years back, there was no tarmac.
Yes.
There was no such things that you're mentioning. There was no that level 4 hospital. And since the value that Masinga is bringing on the table, we can be able to tell land appreciating value every single morning.
Yes.
And that is always everything that we tell our investors, that once you buy land today, you'll never find a day that you'll wake up and felt like I bought it at 230 and tomorrow you go 220. So make sure you come invest with the best company and learn how to gain, because investment, it is just gaining. Buying land, it is just gaining. So I would want us to finish up with the last point as we tell you which product we're selling. So what are the benefits of investment? Right now, okay, ukiulizwa umeinvest wapi? Nimeinvest Masinga. Ni benefit gani zenye una feel? Me as an investor who has bought a property in Masinga, Olmatu, Malindi, Makutano, which are the benefits that you're feeling as an investor or someone who is selling land that you can tell to your investor ati ukinunua hii shamba, I'm assuring you in the next 1-2 years, these are the benefits that utapatana nazo.
There are very many benefits.
Maybe we can highlight a few of them.
Maybe just a few of them.
Yeah.
There are many benefits when you invest in land. Number one is that the land will always grow in value.
Sure.
So if you've bought the land for the purposes of speculation, that means maybe a few years down the line you get to reap big. Maybe you bought a project at 230, maybe 2-3 years down the line, it will go for around 550.
Sure.
So you will make a return on investment.
Sure.
Number two, there is when you invest in land, there is that I don't know how to say it. There is that what do I call it? There is that personal growth that comes with it. There is that feeling of achievement. I call it power of ownership. Yes.
Power of ownership is that time you feel like I was dealing, it's like you are dealing with your father's property, your mom's something, and then you own something.
Yes.
Like you used to drive your father's car, and then all of a sudden you have your small car. That power of ownership makes someone feel a way better than the way you were. So I would call it power of ownership, kupata chako. Yeah, can go on.
Now another thing, when you invest in this land, there are very major. Another advantage is you might not develop the land immediately.
Sure.
But you could lease it to someone and start making money out of it.
Sure.
So it is a way of supplementing your daily income.
Sure, that's true.
That's another way. Maybe what also when you own land, you see the title deed that you're given. You can use it as a security and borrow funds or to invest maybe somewhere else. There are very many benefits. Maybe another one is that you can start something like you can plant trees.
Sure.
And just wait for them to grow, give them time. Then maybe 10 years down the line, you're there making money. The options are not limited to anything. Yeah.
Unaweza lisha mbuzi, hujawambia hiyo?
Yes, see.
Unaweza lisha mbuzi. Like I saw one of as we talk, we get to know Baraka Gardens. I saw an investor mwenye alibuy plot akashikanisha, sahi amefence, ameweka mbuzi, and it's a big number. So I'm trying to do my calculation. All I did by then, when I saw that plan, I was like, okay, hizi ni mbuzi labda 100. And we are in February. So by the time we're in December, this guy, hizi mbuzi zitakuwa zimezaana tudogo kadhaa. There'll be 115 because I'm sure tutakuwa tumezaliwa 15 ama 10. So there'll be 115. Hata Christmas akisema angoe 10 akule na familia, bado namba yake it's sustainable because already kuna tuile tumeingia. So as we talk of value, as we talk of ideas and why you should invest in land, we can come in and talk about Baraka Gardens. That is it's a prime project actually. And kuna kitu nawambianga, maybe you should remember now, these are very few plots remaining. And it's just an hour drive from Thika town, just an hour drive. And me, I don't know you guys, 2 minutes from Thika Garissa Road. Prime, affordable, kila kitu iko, maji, stima. These are 50 by 100 plots at a cash price of 399,000. Ukitaka kulipa na 3 months iko, ukitaka kulipa na 6 months it's available. At a cash price is 399. If you're buying through 3 months it is 450,000. Ama unataka kulipa na 6 months it is there at 500,000. All you need is just a phone call away. 0718004455 ama tunatutembelea hapa BD House third floor. We have site visit for you every single day. We can take you for a free site visit to Baraka Garden. Ukitaka deposit ni unaekelea 100,000, then the balance you either choose to go 3 months or 6 months. Na tukitoka Baraka tunaendanga project nyingine yenye nataka Kevo atuambie. Tukitoka Baraka Kevo, what do you have to tell them? Maybe kuna mtu hana 399 and I feel I really want to invest with Golden Dreams. What can you tell them? Because I feel kuna ule anasemanga, hey, hiyo ni bei kali. Can I have something else favorable and that can match with my budget? Maybe you can tell us about Joy Gardens.
Ukiwa Matu, you just move 5 minutes, you get to Masinga. Hapo tuko na project tunaita Joy Gardens. Iko 10 minutes from Masinga town. In Joy Gardens,
Okay.
we have 50 by 100 plots, with each going for 230,000 cash.
Sure.
250,000 installment ya miezi tatu. Then for 6 months installment, it's going for 280.
Wow.
You know the good thing with Joy Gardens, ni ati ni 98% neighborhood. So you can purchase and you know it's ready to settle. Stima na maji iko on site.
Yeah.
Now from there kabi tupeleke Makutano.
Makutano.
Yeah.
Nataka tuwatoe Machakos tuwapeleke
Kirinyaga.
Ni Kirinyaga, actually. Yeah. It's a good place and Kirinyaga si unajua hewa ni safi. Mchele mnakula kwa wingi. Maziwa ni fresh. Vegetables 5 minutes from Makutano, vegetable ni fresh. So the good thing I love about Makutano is the ambience inakupatia. One thing I consider it as a home. If you have a parent who lives in this Nairobi, pollution is way higher and you know our parents wamekoma and you would want to get a home for your parents. Don't think otherwise. Think Makutano. Makutano, we have prime plots just 650 meters from Keno Maro Duokarage Road. And maybe you're asking yourself, Makutano ni dakika ngapi kutoka maybe CBD, kutoka Ruiru? From here to Makutano, it's just 40 minutes drive. And with the infrastructure ya the Duokarage, it makes it more easier. Kuenda Makutano saini, within a moment you're there. So this is a place you can build your home. This is a place you can create a home for your parents. This is a place you can live, imagine, na uweze kucommute from Makutano to Nairobi kila siku. So that's why I've said it gives you ambience because create a home. It's create a home for your parents. It's create a home for yourself as an investor. Just 650 meters. Unasema 600 meters, unajua Kevo, ni kutembea. You don't even need a bike. You don't need ati motorbike ati nini. Unatoka kwa highway, unaingia kwa shamba. A very nice neighborhood. Maji na stima, maji fresh. Tusikosane hapo ati mwanze kusema Kirinyaga maji ni ya chumvi, hapana. Maji ni fresh. Nice neighborhood. 98, 99 hiyo hata tunaweza ita 100. If it's only that we have that 2% for you. Nice neighborhood, 50 by 100 plots. Na niwakumbushe, it is just a walking distance from the highway. It is just 5 minutes from Makutano. And I've talked about vegetables. You know, there's nothing good like having fresh vegetables. Hakuna kitu mzuri kama hoho, nyanya, maziwa, nini, mchele, pishori kwa hapo. So that is why I tell you, Makutano gives you home for you and your parents. 50 by 100 plots, 750,000 ukitaka kulipa cash. Installment ya miezi tatu, we have it at 800,000. All installment ya miezi sita at 850,000. Deposit ni 200 Gs. 200k peke yake alafu unaanza safari ya investment na sisi, and you get yourself a home. You get yourself a place to call yours. Hapo ndio tunarudi pale kwa power of ownership. Owning Makutano is the deal. But now, there's something I love and there's something I like or something I love above all. Me, I love Malindi. So anytime we talk of Malindi, I feel comfortable, I feel good because these are prime plots. Okay, Makutano Cave, Malindi Cave unaweza jenga cottages. You can build your dream home. You can do farming. You can do like farming kubwa, melons, you can do pineapples, you can do castor seeds. All this is possible in Malindi. And the good thing I love about Malindi, you can choose to have 50 by 100 or you can choose to have quarters. So wewe kama ni mkulima mdogo na feel mfuko yangu bado ni ndogo, we can have a 50 by 100 plots for you at 130,000 or you can buy through installment at 150,000. Pia kuna wenye una feel I don't want to just go all the way to Malindi to own a 50 by 100. So you can have a quarter at 200,000 or 250,000. And the parties, you do a booking of 100,000, which inclusive of the flight, breakfast for you, lunch for you, na transport ya kukutoa kwa airport hadi kwa shamba. So imagine it's a good deal for you. And we are having a site visit coming up soon. So when you feel like I need to go to Malindi as soon as possible, we have a site visit coming up on Friday. All you have to do is call 0718 004455. Call us now or visit our offices in Ruiru Town, BD House, third floor. Come and do a booking, 100 Gs. Call our number right now. There's someone who will pick the call, give you the details, and have you book a site visit with us. Na ndio maana nawaambia I love Malindi, we'll take you to the beach. Ukishafanya booking na 100k, tumekwambia kuna breakfast, kuna lunch, kuna transport ya kukutoa kwa airport hadi kwa shamba, and of course photos, and of course kuogelea. Hey Kevin, kwenda Malindi bila kuogelea ni kama kuniambia hapana. Ni kama kwenda Nairobi na usikule chipo.
2, 1 and action.
Kevu, kwenda Malindi na kukosa kuogelea ni challenge. Ni kama kwenda Tao na ukose kukula chipo kwa zile shop. Unaona zile nini zinakaanga ziko na masoja kwa entrance. That is the same case. So for you who need to go for a site visit with us, now our number is 0718 004455. Ama tutembele, just walk in. We love visitors. We love visitors. Kuja simama hapa useme mimi nataka kujua about Malindi. I want to go for Malindi site visit. So guys, remember, this is Golden Dreams Land and Properties Limited. And something we've not mentioned, all our prices are inclusive of the title deed. Ukishalipa 230 ya Masinga, 130 ya Malindi, 750 ya Makutano, the deal is there. It's inclusive of the title deed. Matu, 399, the prices are inclusive. And don't forget, we've just been taught about value and how land appreciates in value. So imagine every time you think about investment, jua kuna kitu unaongeza kwa ownership yako. So let's Kevo give us a parting shot as we wind up and say see you another day. But what Kevo atuambie umefikiria aje?
I want to say a big thank you to our viewers today. And I want to remind them, land appreciates.
Kevo easy handle distraction. Haya, let's nimwanzishe tena.
3, 2, 1 and action.
So we've been taught about value and how land appreciates. So let's Kevin give us a parting shot as we wind up.
I want to say a big thank you to our viewers today.
Yeah.
And I want to remind them that land appreciates each and every single day. So land investment is one of the wisest investment decisions anybody can make.
Sure.
And we hope that they've learned something from us, and we're looking forward to interacting with them on our socials or on our phones, as you've just said.
That is okay. Thank you for coming and thank you for having such a beautiful topic. Let me remind you guys, let's come invest, let's have a power of ownership, and of course, invest with the right company. And this is Golden Dreams Land and Properties Limited. We are located in Ruiru, BD House, third floor. Site visit every single day free. Malindi, just a small commitment for us to go to Malindi and enjoy being in Malindi together. So guys, thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you for listening to us. And remember, We have our social media platforms from Facebook, from TikTok, from Instagram, we have YouTube. All these platforms you get to know about Golden Dreams Land and Properties Limited. Whenever you get our content on YouTube, just like, share and comment. Whenever you see our post, like it, share it to your friends and tell them about Golden Dreams. So thank you so much. And we always say Golden Dreams Land and Properties Limited.
Title deed is our DNA.
I would like him to say that again. I remember title deed is our DNA na hiyo sauti ndogo hivi. So this is Golden Dreams Land and Properties Limited.
Title deed is our DNA.
Thank you everyone.
Thank you.